Hello students. So students, in the previous class, in the chapter that is getting to know the plants, we have started with this chapter and we have understood that why plant is important for us. So in this chapter students, we have started our discussion with that of the photosynthesis. Okay, so we said that plant perform a very important process and that is known as a photosynthesis. Okay, so photosynthesis is a very important process. Now, these plants have been divided into different types. So you see students, there are plants which has been divided on the basis of their shapes. So if we talk about the shapes, size. Okay, so if we talk that how the plants have been classified on the basis of their sizes, students, so you know that it is basically divided into hops, then shrubs are there and trees are also there. Herbs, shrubs and trees, these are the we can say that types of the plant which has been classified into the types of plant on the basis of their sizes. Now we have started with that of the herbs. What do you understand by the herbs, students? So when we say herbs, meaning of the herbs that these are basically the plants which is smaller in size, which is short in size. That kind of a plants are known as a herbs. Second thing, that if you see the stem of the herbs, basically the stem of the herbs is green in color, which also help in performing the photosynthesis, or we can say that the stem of the herbs is not woody stems. Normally you will see in case of a shrubs students, in case of a shrubs, the plant's stem is basically woody. But here in case of a hops, it is not woody. Most of the time it is green in color. If you see the size student, it is not more than that of the 1 meter. Okay. If you see the other properties of that of the herbs students, so you will find that herbs, it can occur for 1 or 2 seasons. Okay, so it can occur for 1 or 2 seasons. So it is non-woody, it is not woody, stems are not woody, it can occur for 1 or 2 seasons, and height, it can be up to a 1 meter height only, students. Now, what about the stems? So stems are green and tender. What is the meaning of a green and tender here? It means, you see student, it is not woody, so they are small plants and that is why the stem of the herbs, that is green in color. And tender, it means it is flexible. Okay, so it is flexible and that of green in color. Now see, although it is a flexible, having a flexible stem, but it is this much strong that it can stand erect. Okay. Okay, now you see student, these are some of the properties of the herbs. Now let us see that what are the different examples of the herbs, student. So there are a lot of plants which we will include it into the category of the herbs. So you see student, like that of a wheat is there, paddy plant is there, cabbage, most of the vegetables, cabbage is there, tomato is there, then radish is there, sunflower, carrot, ginger, etc. So a lot more plants are there, especially if we consider the vegetables. So these vegetable plants, we will include it into the herbs. because when you see the size, students, you will find that the size of these herbs is not more than that of a 1 to 2 meter. So that is why it will be included in that of the herbs, as well as these plants, they shows all the properties of the herbs, and that is why we will include them into the herbs category. So this is all about the herbs. Now we will move to the next one. Next type of a plants is bigger in size than these herbs and somewhat having a different properties than that of the herbs. And that is shrubs. Okay. So let us try to understand that how can you say that this plant is actually belongs to shrubs. Shrubs. Now you see, students, when we were talking in case of herbs, we said that these plants are short in size. It means its height is about 1 meter only, right? In case of the shrubs, the size of the plant is somewhat more than that of the herbs, although still it is lesser in height than that of a trees. So that is why we will include shrubs as a medium sized plants. So we can write it. Shrubs are the medium sized plants. Okay, so we can say that these are the medium sized plants. Now, when we were talking in case of herbs, we said that the stem of the herbs are not woody, it is green in color, right? But in case of a shrubs, student, the stem of the plant is somewhat woody. Okay, so we can say that it is having hard woody stem. Okay, it is having hard woody stem. In case of a herbs, we said that basically it is green in color and it does not have a woody stem. But here it is having woody stem. Now, branching in case of a herbs was not the factor, but in case of a shrubs, especially at the base, students, you will see the branches occur from the base only. So we can say that branching near the base of the plant. Okay, branching near the base of the plants. So in case of herbs, no such branching was there, but here branching occur, but that branching occur at the base of the plant. So we will say that in case of shrubs, branching occur. Now you see, student, what we are saying that the shrubs basically having the hard woody stem. Okay, so it is hard, but it is not very thick. You remember that when you see the size of the stem, okay, that how much width it have, then you will find that it is not very thicker one, although it is having the hard woody stem. So we can say that shrubs are having the hard woody stem, but it is not thicker, as we will going to see in case of a trees. In case of a trees, student, you have seen that the trunk is there and the stems are there. These stems, they are thicker as well as they are woody. But here in this case, they are the woody stems, they have the hard and woody stem. But if we compare the thickness, student, so somehow the shrubs are having, means they are less thicker than that of a tree. So we will say that they are hard woody, they are having hard and woody stem, but not the thicker stem. Okay, so we can write it. Stems of the shrubs are hard and woody, but not thicker one. Okay, so it is having hard and woody stem, but if you see the width of that of the shrub, you will find that it is not the thicker one. It does not have a thick width. Okay, thickness is not that much. Okay, so this is the next one. Okay, so this is the second, you can say the characteristic of that of the shrubs. That is, shrubs, it basically, the stems, they are woody, but they are not thick enough. If you see the next one, students, so you see that the shrubs, these shrubs tends to branch near the ground level. Tends to branch near the ground level. So you will see that the shrubs, especially students, that a lot of branching can be seen very easily when you see the shrubs at the or very near to the base of the ground. Okay, so at the ground or near the base of the ground, you will see the branches occur. Okay, normally when we see in case of a tree, the branching is above the trunk, right? But in case of a shrubs, student, the branching you will see near the base only. So the first thing that we have seen, that is the stems, they are thicker, they are hard, they are woody, but they are not thick enough. And the second thing, that is the shrubs, branching is there, but that branching is near the base. You will see that it is just started above the ground. Okay, so this is the next property of the shrubs. Now you see, students, if suppose we are saying that it is medium in size, what is the meaning of the medium in size? It means that medium is what? Which is not the bigger one or which is not the smaller one. Or we can say that medium is actually in between the bigger and the smaller. So shrubs, we say that it is medium size. What does that mean? That shrubs are not bigger or not smaller. So the question is, bigger from what? Smaller from what? So shrubs are not smaller from herbs. And not bigger than trees. So you see, students, that it is medium in size. It means it is not very small or it is not very large. So it is not smaller from the herbs and it is not bigger, it is not larger from that of the shrubs. And that is why the size is medium size, that is in between the two things. What about the lifespan, students? So we have seen in case of herbs, the lifespan of the herbs is very less compared to that of the shrubs and the trees. Okay. So what about the lifespan of the shrubs, students? So obviously it will be more than that of the herbs. So shrubs can grow for a long period of a time, for years, but not that much to that of the trees. It means the lifespan of the shrubs are more than that of the herbs, but less than that of the trees. So we can write it. The lifespan of shrubs is many years. Is of many years, but it is less than the trees. So we can say that the lifespan of the shrubs that is, we can say that the lifespan of shrubs is more than herbs and less than the trees. Okay, so lifespan, it is of a many years, that of the shrubs, but you see student, the lifespan is less than that of the trees but more than that of the herbs. This is the basic difference. So you have seen students that most of the properties of the shrubs are in between to that of the trees and the herbs. Although we have to study the properties of the trees also, but you have seen that somehow it is more than that of the herbs. Okay. Now we see that what are the different examples through which means when you look at the tree, how can you say that it is a shrubs? By its properties. So there must be some plants which we call as a shrubs. So these are student examples. A lot of examples are there. Lemon. When you see the lemon plant, student, you will see that the stems are woody. They are having the branches from the base itself. Same thing you will see for the rose. Okay. Or jasmine. Okay. Or tulsi. It's a very common plant present in every house. Okay. Or China rose. Hibiscus students. Or pomegranate. In Hindi we call it anar. Henna. Henna is what? Is a mehndi. Okay. So henna plant. Etc. So you see student, these are very common plants that you can see at the houses, at different houses and at your own place also. So you see that either it is the lemon or the rose or the jasmine or tulsi, China rose, that is the hibiscus plant. Okay, pomegranate is there or henna is there. All of them basically shows the properties of the shrubs. When you compare the plants properties with the properties which we have studied right here, you will find that most of the properties it is shown by the shrubs. Okay, whether it is a woody one, whether it is about the lifespan or the branching that we can see started from the base of the plant or just above to the near of that of the ground. Okay, so this is all about the shrubs. Now we will move further and try to understand the next type of plants which we have divided into the sizes. So the third type of the plant on the basis of size. So that is trees. So we have studied till now about the herbs and then shrubs. Now it is the time to understand that What are the different properties of the trees? All the students, we have seen a lot of trees around us. So most probably the properties can be understood very easily. Okay. So let us write each and every property, then we will try to understand it. Now, compared to that of the herbs and the shrubs, you will see that the trees, they are the bigger, they are the taller plants. Okay, so the first thing that these are tall. Okay, so size is very big. Okay, they are taller. Now, what is the property of that of the woods, students? So, we have seen in case of a herbs that is green in color and that is flexible, tender stem is there, right? In case of a shrubs, we have seen that they are hard, they are woody, but the thickness is missing. Okay? But in case of a trees, students, it is hard, it is thick, it is woody stem. So it is having all the properties. So we can say stems are hard, thick, woody stems. Okay. So if we compare the trees from that of the shrubs, so you can see that they are hard, they are woody, but the thickness is missing. But in case of a trees, they are hard, they are woody, as well as they are thick also. So thickness is also there in case of a trees. Now the second property, students, they are having a main stem. Okay, so from the roots, a main stem, a thick main stem, it goes in the upward direction, and we call that thick main stem as a trunk. You are knowing that if we draw the diagram, we always draw the diagram like this, and after that the tree branches occur. So what is this? This is the main stem which goes into the upward direction. So this is known as a trunk. So this trunk you are not going to see in case of a shrubs, but in case of a trees you will find the trunk is also a part of it. So we can write it. The trees have a one main stem. It is very thicker one, student. The width is also very much compared to the other branches. Main stem called trunk. Okay, called trunk. Now, this trunk, basically from the trunk only, student, the branches occur. You will see the branches in case of a trees after the trunk only. So we can say that it is having a one thick. Okay, so trunk is there, students. So this trunk is the main stem, and this trunk will divide it into different branches. So we can say that trunks from this one main stem, it gives out the other stems or the branches comes out from it. So we will write it. Trunk usually gives out different branches. Okay, so trunk usually give out the different branches. So there is one main stem, student. From that one of the main stem, the different branches came out. That one stem is known as a trunk, and the trunk is involved in the giving rise to the different branches, and this properties is mainly shown by the trees. Now the next one is, it is about the size of the trees. So obviously if we compare the size with that of the herbs and that of the shrubs, we will find that trees are of big in size. Than herbs and shrubs. That herbs and shrubs. So you see students that size also it matters, and here in this case the trees are bigger in size and bigger from that of the herbs and that of the shrubs also. So even if it is, if we will talk about the thickness also, that is width, there also these trees are having a more thickness. And if we talk about the size also, so trees, they are bigger in size compared to that of the herbs and the shrubs. Herbs, they are very small, shrubs medium size, and trees are the bigger. That is why we used to say that shrubs are the medium in size. Next one is about the lifespan. Lifespan, students. So we said that the herbs lifespan is a very smaller one. Shrubs are bigger than that of the herbs but lesser than that of the tree. So obviously the lifespan of the tree is the highest one, or is the larger than that of the shrubs as well as from that of the herbs. So we can write it, the lifespan trees are very large. Okay, it is very large. Shrubs and that of the trees So if you see the lifespan, student, we will find that the tree's lifespan is very large. It is having the bigger lifespan compared to the shrubs and the herbs. And if you see that the stems of that of the shrub, so we said that okay, it is not thicker, but it is woody one. Okay, the same like that of the trees. Trees is also having the hard and the woody stem. Although width matters, so width in case of a trees is more than that of the shrubs. But both of them are woody. But if we talk about the herbs, so herbs, they are green in color, so they do not have a woody stems, but they are having green and tender stems. Now, what are the different examples, students, of trees? A lot more. You see, mango is there, neem is there, palm, teak, oak, then sandalwood, etc. Okay, so these all are what? These all are the trees, and these trees shows the same kind of a properties, that properties which we have right now studied. Okay, students, so this is all about the properties of the herbs, shrubs and the trees. Let me remind you again, if we compare the size in all of the three, so you will find that the shrubs are the smallest one. In case of a size, they are very small in size. Then that of the shrub is there, which is medium in size, in between to that of the herbs and that of the trees. Trees, they are bigger in size. Okay, they are the biggest. Then The next one, student, if we talk the kind of a stem it has. So one is having the green stem, other is having the woody stem, and the next one is also having the woody stem. It means shrubs and trees, both of them having the woody stems, but herbs, they are having the green stems. If you see the other properties, so here the stems, they are very tender, they are flexible, okay, soft. But in case of shrubs and that of the trees, the stem, they are woody as well as they are hard. So comparatively to that, both of them are having the hard stem. In case of herbs, students, the thickness in that of the or width of that of the stem is not there. In the case of shrubs also, the width is there, but more than that of the herbs, but it is lesser than that of the tree. It means the tree is having the more thickness. Now you see, student, there is no trunk is present in case of herbs, in case of shrubs, but in case of trees, trunk is there. If you compare the lifespan, so lifespan of the herbs is the lesser one. More than that, shrubs are having the lifespan, and the bigger lifespan is of the trees. Okay, and after that we can write the examples, students. Tomato is an example of a herb. Ginger is an example of a herb. Rose, jasmine is an example of a shrubs. Neem and palm tree is there, which is example of a trees. So these are the classification of the trees on the basis of its size.